Modern Warfare 2019 is a masterpiece when it comes to the single player campaign, and one of my favourite missions of all time is Clean House, which sees you and several SAS teams breach a townhouse in the middle of London. Tasked with containing the threat located inside, you'll need to dispatch enemies on several floors and search for valuable intel to locate the wolf. This guy. Now, I've completed Clean House on realism before, and it's fairly easy because of how tactical you can be. Here's the thing though, I wanted to complete it blindfolded. Armed with one of my wife's headbands and a dream to produce reasonably good content on YouTube, I started my first attempt. I was fairly confident to start off with, however my first mistake was made before I even started the mission. Yep, I couldn't see what difficulty I had it on and accidentally selected realism by mistake. I found out about this mistake once I got into the first room. Wait, I died straight away, what the hell? Hang on. Wait. Hang on, I need to check this. I did all that work and I'm on realism. Oh, no. Now that I knew I selected the wrong difficulty, I made sure to set it on recruit and move up with my squad. Right, I think I'm stacked up behind the third guy. The only problem being that I wasn't in fact with them. This is literal proof that I can't see anything here, like not a single thing, so when I said that I'm doing this blindfolded, I really meant it. Moving through the alleyway to the back of the house was tricky, but I felt confident once I got into the kitchen. I found it tough to navigate around the island, but once I cleared the first 3 enemies in the living room, I then discovered the real enemy here. Oh my god, I did it! The kitchen. I could not get out of this room no matter what I did, and I seemed to always overturn and go backwards, which meant I was facing the kitchen, forcing me to turn around, get stuck, and then turn back around towards the kitchen again. This happened over... Again, I don't know where I am. Why am I looking into the kitchen again? And over... Why am I... And over again. I'm ready to go. Where am I? When I finally managed to get together with my team and head upstairs, I felt good about my progress, but I needed to focus. I knew the first floor had 3 enemies, 2 in the room to the right and 1 guy hiding in a side room. I had one hell of a time trying to actually get in this room, but once I did, I couldn't really get out.
Two X-rays down.
I neutralised the first couple and then went to say hi to the guy camping in the wardrobe, and I think he took that personally. Oh no, I died. Right, I need to see where my checkpoint is. Oh god. This is actually really nerve-wracking. I've somehow gone backwards. Okay. This is genuinely, my heart is like racing because I honestly don't know. Like, yeah, this is so scary. This genuinely is scary. I'm not even joking. Okay, right. Restart last checkpoint. As you can probably tell by now, my strategy here was to try and melee stuff and listen out for the noises that it makes. Once I hit a door, I just aimed and shot at whatever was in front of me, and that worked flawlessly. Okay. 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 How?
Clear this floor. Make sure this floor's secure.
I think I got him. Right, let's check. Where am I? Okay, maybe not all the time. With the final enemy dealt with, I then had to head upstairs to the 3rd floor. Here we go. Okay. Right, he should be right in front of me. He should be down. I don't know where I am.
Clear that room.
You're joking me. No way. Oh god. Well, he's right up there. I can see him.
Get in there.
Yeah, I can. What made this section difficult was the small room that you can only access from inside the larger room. Clearly these two rooms felt like a chore, but as always the worst part was getting out again. Okay. Completing this felt good, but I knew the 4th floor would be tough, so I got to work on trying to stack up with my squad again. Maybe the real enemy all along was the stairs and not the terrorists in the house. Well... Anyway, the first room you enter, you'll find a woman and a child that you need to secure, and then clear the last room housing a bogeyman under the bed. I was really worried about this part because the angle is awkward, and in case you forgot, I can't see anything. I used the grenade! I used the cheat code. I felt like I made my feelings pretty clear and fairly quickly, and then all I needed to do was the final boss battle, the stairs leading to the loft. So for a little added context here, this part is difficult for 2 reasons. Firstly, you have to try and open the door at the top of the stairs to the right hand side of you.
Locked.
Haha, ripped up. Once you do that, you need to then move out the way for Captain Price to pry it open and then move back to where you were to go through the door. Once again, in case you forgot, I can't see anything, so trying to open the door is one thing, but moving out the way and then moving back to where I needed to be turned out to be very, very tricky. What makes Clean House so great is that it's completely scripted in every aspect, which means enemies won't move on to the next part of the script until you hit certain triggers for it. This lady was nice enough to wait for me to navigate the doorframe before I laid down the law, which went surprisingly well.
Clear.
Yes! I did it!
All teams, townhouse secure. Commence SSE. Copy, boss.
My final objective was to walk over to the table and press X on my controller. And here's how that went. I just need to press X.
Well, let's get at it.
I'm right at the table. Am I? Oh, I am. Oh.
Oh, fucking hell.
There we go, I did it. Hey!
Good job we
Oh, finally.
the right call, sir.
Oh, I'm done. I've completed Clean House. Blindfolded. And that was that. I had finally completed Clean House without seeing a thing. I was so incredibly happy at this point knowing that I would never have to do this challenge again for a mediocre YouTube video that I'm sure nobody else would be able to do. Fancy the challenge? But in all seriousness though, I was so happy I'd finally completed this. I felt like giving up after I had to restart with that whole realism mistake, and then again on every single floor I got to. But I persevered and managed to get through to the end. It took me a total of 1 hour, plus the 10 minutes I spent doing on realism at the beginning by mistake, but hey, you live and learn. Why am I looking into the kitchen again? Let me know in the comments what you thought about this challenge. Do you think you can do it too? I want to see your attempt at this. As always, a big thank you to my channel members for your support, it's really appreciated, and thank you to everyone that's watched this far into the video. And of course, don't forget to like the video, because it is the least that you can do. Well, actually, viewing the video is the least that you can do, but liking it is what you should do, because this was really, really hard. And of course, please subscribe as well if you like me and all my content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye! No, I'll keep
Holding for you, Kyle.
I'm coming, Captain. That was weird.